today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for Seattle.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Goff on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third and 2. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But
he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for gone. This will be caught at about the 5.
Cross pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
To throw is gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Rams 3, Seahawks 0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
Schuster. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Here's the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Seahawks nothing.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jared Goff sacked.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Goff. Going up top for Cup. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Sanders.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. I think that's Sherman down. Yes, it is. Apparently shaken up there. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw again is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Wilson.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Go up on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure. And come on.
20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 20.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, good target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
It's third down and goal from the 2-yard line.
There's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A first down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. corks one for Davis. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is a quick slant to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11. A little under 2.5 to go. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To the air again. Goff. Complete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
40-yard line.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And a great return
disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to cash.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wilson will throw again. Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Gone. He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.